Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back once again to some more Arena Total War. Today we're going to be taking out Hannibal and his tier 6 elephants for a spin. As you can see, I've got them fairly upgraded, nothing too crazy, still need a little bit of experience to level them up. We're also going to be bringing along some imported wild apples. I feel like the charge impact is really nice, as well as the movement speed and turning speed. I really dig that, so that's what we're going to be using on the elephants. The extra speed is just so valuable because it allows you to catch up to certain units when you really do need to, and it also just allows you to get around the map that little bit faster so you can get to them really good engagements. So let's just queue up straight away at tier 6 and hopefully find ourselves some good games. So elephants recently received a small nerf to them. I believe they made it so that archers and slingers now apply a debuff to the elephants. The more they shoot them, the slower they get. They also went ahead and reduced their rear armor as well, so if you shoot them up the backside, then you're going to tend to do a lot more damage than if you just shoot them from the front. And I feel like they maybe still need a little bit of a nerf just so that if matchmaking fails, then they can still be defeated. Because a lot of the times I've been in games where we just don't have any counters to the enemy elephants on our team, and matchmaking has just kind of failed us, and it's extremely hard to take out these elephants. It is possible, but it's very hard. Because if one team gets elephants and the other team doesn't get any javelins, pikes, or light artillery, or even just like one pikeman, it really isn't enough to take out all the elephants, because all it takes is that one pikeman to get engaged somewhere else and the elephants can run rampage. So I feel like if the matchmaking is good, then elephants really aren't too much of an issue and can be taken down pretty easily by a coordinated effort by the team. But when matchmaking fails and you just get swordsman upon swordsman upon swordsman, elephants run rampage and they just kill everything in their path. Saying that, however, I have definitely been in games where I've seen Germanicus take down elephants not too difficult. Like with Vengeance on at tier 5 and tier 6, I've definitely seen Germanicus do some good damage to the elephants and like take a lot of their HP away. But again, that's not really the situation you want to be in. You don't ever want to really be in the situation where you're trading your unit for theirs. You always want to be in that situation where you're trading, you know, maybe half your HP for all of their HP so that you can go and then help out the team some more. I'm hoping both for the purposes of this video, whilst matchmaking is still a bit up in the air, that we do get to just fight lots and lots of swordsmen and rip them apart. Now, we are in a high tier game, so there's going to be lots of good players in this. You can see we've got some tier 8s down there, along with tier 7s and tier 6s, even a tier 5 who unfortunately got in. We also have 3 sets of elephants. So it's going to probably be our job, depending on how many elephants the enemy team have. It's going to be up to us to really take them out and just try and avoid. So I'm probably going to go on this right hand side, try and get my work done along the forest and avoid any javelins or artillery, because even normal artillery like catapults do definitely do a lot of damage to the elephants themselves. So we're going to have to be careful to avoid that. Obviously, if a huge boulder smacks into an elephant, it's going to do damage to it. And just try and support our sword mate right here. Now, obviously, we don't really have access to a missile player on this right flank, which could be a little bit scary. But we have a fair amount of people. And we also have this tier 7 archer as well, which I'm sure will come up big. So here are the elephants themselves. Hannibal leading them bravely. It's a shame it's not Apis Graeus. Oh, does Hannibal actually look at you? Depending on what way you're looking? Or was he just... oh, he's just looking around. Okay, for a second I thought he was looking at me in the camera. So we'll continue to push off with our elephants. Now, I will say this. I am by no way a good elephant commander. I've probably played these guys like 3 or 4 times and haven't really done much with them. So don't scrutinize my elephant play too much, please. I would appreciate that. I don't know why he's going in the forest with armored legionaries. He is so goddamn slow. By the time he gets up here, he's not really going to be able to do much. As elephants, though, you definitely want to stay away from the woods as best as you can. Yeah, they do have artillery back there, which is something we want to avoid if we can, because you can just see the damage going off from these guys. Did we do any damage there? Is that just artillery? God damn, I think that is just artillery. You can see the damage the artillery does. And they formed up a real nice new box right there to defend that. So let's move our elephants and we're going to go through the wood. I mean, it's so hard to... where do we even decide to go? I guess we make our way down here and we push our way through the forest here maybe and try and take them on, because there's nothing we can really do here. They've got pikemen, they've got artillery. These guys are going full defensive mode, even some high tier Legio Hispania. So this is actually a premium unit for tier 8. I haven't actually had the honor of taking them out myself, but they seem pretty decent, so it's going to be exciting to see what they are made of. We do have some archers, so we can definitely harass this, that's for sure. Ideally, though, we want to try and get these guys out of the area if we can. Try and force these guys into a fight where we don't have to deal with artillery. Our archers are going to be shooting again. We just want to avoid this artillery because it can just do so much damage to us. Look at that. The archers are ripping through our forces. I mean, we have to make a move, and I think our best opportunity is to try and take on the forces in the forest. That's where I'm going to be heading my army to. Try and look for a better engagement there. Because, yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that. I mean, this guy is just getting picked apart by the artillery for no reason. All he has to do is sit back. There's obviously no point attacking this. This archer player is getting shot to pieces. Just leave it. You don't have to go here. We can re-move and look for a better engagement, you know? We could have moved our entire army through the forest right here and pushed through here. Reduces their vision. It means they can't shoot us as much because the range isn't as good. This is where we should be attacking, but instead, our team is just going ham, trying to look for some engagement, which really most of the time isn't the best way to do things. So these guys are going to be retreating. There's not really much we can do to keep them up. We have a lot of heavy Roman cavalry, which aren't going to be doing great. Obviously, elephants in the forest isn't good either. So there's some other elephants. We do have infantry making their way back. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go back and try and silence this elephant force. But the problem is, I'm a tier 6 elephant, he's a tier 7. I'm just going to lose this battle. I have to wait for more teammates to come up before really doing anything. Granted, we do have teammates coming back and all. Oh my god, yeah. Thank god these guys are defending. But this is all we really had to do, you know. Just sit back. Instead, we've lost like half our army for no reason. You know, right now, we could have just waited for the forest force to push them and kill them. But instead, we lost a large portion of our army. The artillery still coming in as well. He needs to move. Incoming! Look at that damage, man. It's so dumb. One shot and you're taking out all that HP. It really is just needing to be nerfed, artillery, or just reworked. I think reworked is the most important thing with artillery, instead of just nerfing it. Especially matchmaking as well. Like, we don't have any artillery, so they can just absolutely ruin us with it. Shoot us from range, especially in these high-tier games where people are actually clever. This could be a really short-lived game by us. Oh, nice. If I can gang up my elephants on his elephants, then that's exactly what we want to have happen. Because we can keep on staggering him and just do so much damage.
None can stand against us.
Just make sure we constantly hit it. Oh my god, he did so much damage. We're going to come up his rears and try and do some damage there. Obviously, make sure we constantly do this as well. Yeah, look at this. We are just ganging up on this elephant, even though he's a tier above as well, and just doing so much damage. Come on, one more hit and he's dead. One more hit. Nice. We took down one of the elephants. Now let's go help out the rest of our boys. Try and just take these guys out as quickly as possible. Ideally, we want to try and kill this elephant if we can, because he's the one most likely to go down. But also killing this one can't be a bad idea either. I'm going to send this unit to go and kill this elephant. I mean, you can see, like, this Germanicus has done an okay job at taking out this elephant, but it's just not really doing enough to it. At least we're going to kill it, though. It's going to be good for our points and our aggression. Still doesn't sort out the artillery problem we're having, but nonetheless, we've managed to take out that threat. They were tier 7 elephants, so that's a good little exchange right there. I mean, we did lose a lot of infantry here. Oh, very interesting. We might actually win this through cap. He should have waited until all his units were engaged right there. They do obviously have artillery, so he needs to try and dodge that if he can. Just clump up his units and hide somewhere. We might be able to deal with this, go and maybe help out over there. I think this is the only way we're going to win, even though the battle is fairly close, to be fair. But yeah, I think coming over here and killing these guys is a must. Yeah, the artillery isn't even worrying. The cavalry will go back, but we're capping fast. And we need this cap, I think. Let's move in our elephants and just devastate this infantry. You come round as well.
Victors, do not hesitate. Show your
Oh, look at that damage. Now just run through. Rampage, trample all of them, boys. It's a lot of damage. Okay, let's turn on the elephant now. Turn on the elephant. We want to try and make sure we take it out if we can.
I will not wait forever.
Nice, managed to stop that. Okay, make sure we stump as much as we can.
Victors do not hesitate. Fight the leg.
But we're getting hit on the back. But we just need to make sure we kill this elephant if we can before we get taken out. I mean, this is just a massive cluster. Yes, we win that battle. I don't think we were going to win it otherwise, honestly. They just seem to have a much better setup. I mean, we definitely managed to bring the battle back in our favor, but that artillery would have just been so hard to kill. So I guess me talking shit about that guy in the first place, moving his armored legionaries through the forest, you know, came back and ended up winning us the battle. So I guess I can't complain. Not really got a lot of damage down on that whatsoever. So I think I'm going to go down to the tier 5 premium unit, if I'm honest now. Just solely because we're getting put into some pretty high tier games against tier 7s and stuff, and it's just not really going to be a great engagement. There's matchmaking is obviously a lot more skewed at the higher ranks because there's not as many players up there. So by going down to tier 5, hopefully we'll get a more well-rounded team composition. And then be able to play. And again, I don't think elephants at tier 5 are OP or anything. Definitely not, because you still have access to light artillery, pikemen, and all their counters are still accessible at that lower rank. So we will go ahead and see what they are made of. This is also like a $15 premium unit, which, I mean, $15 for just a premium unit seems really crazy. It definitely feels like the wargaming coming through. But at least the unit isn't ridiculously OP or anything. Like, at least it's still well balanced. As there are, like, for example, if you could pay $15 and get this unit at like tier 3, then that would be absolutely messed up. But you know, there is still pikemen and light artillery at tier 5. At least I think so, right? If we go, we can't even look at Greece. I'm like 100% sure you can get light artillery at this rank, so I don't think there's anything too wrong with it. But yeah, it's still, I mean, it's still ridiculously overpriced. $15 for a unit is crazy. But you know, I can just show you guys what it's made of, so you can make your opinion on the matter. I'm more of here just a vessel to show you guys content more than anything else. Let's dive in on Teutoburg Forest, one of the newer maps. And let's see what we're coming up against. Hopefully a lower tier game. It would suck if we got into a tier 7 game with tier 5s. Yeah, great. Yeah, tier 4, tier 5. Still maybe not, tier 4s I feel a bit bad for, but tier 5s, it's a well-balanced game at least. And as long as they have elephants of their own and also, counters, hopefully matchmaking's done a good job. And we can get some good gameplay here. So I'll probably stick off on one of the flanks, I think, and just see what we can make do. Probably just stick on this right flank. See what we can do. Oh, we got artillery here, so probably just go here. Oh, god damn, someone stole my position. I want to go here, yeah. Because I want to join up with these guys. Now, we don't have a lot of missiles here whatsoever. Oh, there's some archers here now. That's kind of good. I'll dig that, I'll dig that. So we've got archers, swordsmen, and elephants on this left flank. Obviously, we don't have any cavalry, but I don't think that'll make too much of a difference with this, this setup. As long as the swordsmen defend that, I can take care of any swordsmen we run into. Archers can take care of any pikemen we run into.
Or kill them all.
Overall, I think we got a nice little setup right here. And these are the tier 5 premium elephants right here. The nice thing as well is they do offer more money as well. I think it's like a 50% extra XP for them as well, which is great. But obviously they don't have any upgrades, so it's not like I can improve these guys at all whatsoever. They are what they are. So some tier 4 swordsmen. This is like my dream come true right here as an elephant player. I want to be fighting these guys. They do have the peeler to do damage to me, so ideally what they'd want to have happen is they want to throw their peeler and then simply just fall back. Doesn't look like they're going to try and engage me though, so I will take that. The dogs are a little bit of an issue as well, as I think they do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, the light peeler, they should be throwing that. Look how slow I get as well. That is crazy. The movement speed on that, just by one peeler throw. He's going to try and get out of there now, but I can probably catch his unit, right? Because I've got the speed bonuses as well. I'm going to do this. Try and cut off these dogs, maybe. Yeah, because I've got that speed bonus, I can catch these guys. If I just carry on charging. Now, I want to be careful to avoid their elephants. Yeah, maybe let's just come back now. We don't want to overextend whatsoever. I've never actually seen how well dogs do against elephants. I mean, they're all doing damage to me, but yeah, look at that. We just do so much damage to them. Because there we got more men coming across. We've got a very defensive team on this left-hand side. So maybe just try and kill as many dogs as we can. That sounds so bad. Peter, if you're watching, please don't listen to me. Yeah, their elephants are coming and I'm ill-supported. So I'm simply going to retreat my force now. No need to commit there. Let's pop our forced march and just get out of there. Cavalry needs to be very careful because these dogs could do a lot. I mean, to be fair though, the cavalry does seem to be doing a great job. Yeah, let's just get out of there. The archers are having their way, shooting these guys in the back and stuff. Not doing a ton of damage, but this is not a battle I want to do because either like I will lose or he'll lose. And we want to try and avoid that as best as we can. As I said, we want engagements where we're fighting other equal units, such as swordsmen. But we're in no rush. Unfortunately, it does look like our artillery has been overwhelmed, as we just don't really have a unit over there. Maybe I should make my way over here and see what we can get done. Moving through the forest probably isn't the best idea in the world, but I think it's something we might have to do. Yeah, let's move down to the center. Our elephants need help. Let's tell the team, elephants move right flank, they need help.
The enemy base will soon be ours.
I'll make my way over there as well. Because if we gang up as 6 elephants, we'll be able to slaughter these guys really nicely. Yeah, we have to go this way as well. Let's just all make our way up there, because 6 elephants will obviously beat 3 elephants, and if these swordsmen want to engage me, then they're more than welcome to. But ideally, we want to make it over there so we can take care of these guys. But we haven't not really done much in this battle so far. Because this is one of the things, you know, as infantry, as spearmen, you don't have to engage us. You know, you don't have to engage the elephant player. You can just avoid them like they're doing.
Defend it.
So you have people going back, but we need to take care of these elephants. Yeah, we need to gang up on their elephants for sure. So yeah, nice. We're moving back. This is a good strategic move right now because we will take care of these elephants really quickly if there's 6 of us. You know, whereas if there's 3v3, it's a lot more debatable on what the outcome will be. But this way we can catch them. There's a Hannibal as well. You a Hannibal? We are, so we can all force march our way back. The archers seem to be doing the best at the moment. Oh, the boys are moving back. Hannibal is on the march, looking for blood. Look at that, the march of the elephants. Awesome. So yeah, we do want to engage with these guys. Ideally, we want it so that these spearmen just hold them off. I'm going to come around the flank, let him take the brunt of it, and try and catch these guys, because I imagine they are going to try and pull back. Yeah, they're going to try and fall back. We also have artillery coming down. Artillery is a good counter to them. Okay, here we go, perfect. Exactly what we want. And then we want to try and gang up on these guys as much as possible so we can just surround him and just do as much damage, because if we constantly hit him, look how quickly they die. And then we have my ones coming around the back as well. Just coming in, a good charge bonus right there. Yeah, let's look at this. Look how much damage we're outputting right now to these elephants. We slaughtered them, and if, for example, we weren't to have all 6 of us here, this battle could have gone either way. But we just dramatically changed it. You know, look how easily we took care of them, just because we were grouped up. We lost one of our elephants. Yeah, we lost one of our elephants, but I'm pretty much full HP right now. We're also capping in the base. God damn, don't cap. I wanna kill some stuff. It looks like our war dogs have just gone in hard looking for the win, which I'm kind of upset about because I want to kill some more stuff, man. I want to show the power of elephants. I mean, we'll come round here. They bringing anything? They are bringing some stuff back to decap, but these guys can just run away. So, come on, at least maybe we can get one good charge in here onto the spearman. One good stomp would be perfect.
Victors, do not hesitate. Can stand against us.
Nice, let's go ahead and rampage through the units. You guys come in as well. You come down as well. And just take them out. I mean, spearmen just really can't deal with elephants either, unfortunately.
I will not wait forever.
Rampage again. You guys are fighting them. Or not rampage, it's trample. Yeah, I think it's called trample, right? Let's go ahead and pop our war cry ability. That should take down a bunch of them. And we're in the flank of a spearman as well, so we should be dominating this. Yeah, the only real way they can win here is just simply rout from here. Escape, flee for your lives as the elephants just tear them apart. And unfortunately, they just don't really have a way of dealing with the elephants. I think we've routed them right there. Oh, I love the shield. The shield is really cool on these guys. Let's keep on pushing central, though. We're not doing great on points, if I'm honest. I mean, I guess we haven't really been in too many prolonged engagements, and the team seems to be doing a good job. It's always nice when you get teams like this where you can kind of just play standard, laid back a bit, and your team will really take the victory to the next level. It's definitely really always enjoyable. Yeah, I guess this is where the point of the elephants really come into play. If you lose all your elephant killing units, you just don't really have anything to take them out, and it's just really a slaughter. Let's just move up to the base now. I want to get some cat points. Cat points are always... Oh, there's also some more elephants there as well. Okay, so we're gonna take up these elephants. Elephant squad, let's move. We need to make sure we take out this guy. Let's take my other elephant as well. Let's just force march this guy. I want to make sure we take out this elephant if we can. The Arch of Fire should be slowing him up a bit. Yeah, the Arch of Fire is great. Yeah, we want to take this guy out if we can. What is going on here? Come on, take him out, take him out. We even have artillery, Archer Fire coming in. As I said, we want to try and take this guy out quickly before his friend turns up. Let's turn around, continue just to smash him away. The Archer fires. Wow, the artillery bit came in and smashed him. Now the elephant squad can just go ham on him, surround him. Hannibal does not stand a chance. The rain of arrows as well. Oh, look at that kill animation. That's a really cool animation right there. I dig that. Nice. That would have put us up a little bit, taking out them elephants. So because I managed to coordinate with my team, and again, it's not like I'm grouped with anyone. I'm playing solo right now. You just have to be vocal in the chat. Like, people do read the chat. If they reply or not is another question. But, you know, a lot of people, if they can speak English, which majority of them can, unless you come across some Russians. But even Russians, you know, tend to not understand roughly what you're suggesting in chat. You know, I do definitely recommend using it. You know, because what's the worst that can happen? The worst is that everyone ignores you and no one does, you know, what you suggest. But, you know, at least you've said it, but chances are someone might be a lot more inclined to do it. So always try and communicate with your team as best you can. Because a lot of the time people want to win this game, you know, and they're going to tend to be much more likely to team up. His Archer Fire needs to be careful. You can see every arrow he takes reduces his movement speed quite nicely. We get some cat points as well. Going to help us out. Now our elephants can just roam around. Take this guy out. Let's go ahead and jump down and...
Victors, do not hesitate.
Glorious. So we managed to kill the last elephant and win through annihilation. Perfect. Overall, I'm happy with my elephant performances, considering I don't really play them very often. That was a difficult game at the end. People tended to know what they were doing right towards the end. They really did try and avoid me as best they can. But that's going to be quite nice for the win rate. 65% right now. Our Hannibal win rate is 63%. That's okay. I wouldn't mind ranking that up. My Alexander win rate has definitely tanked the past couple of days, just playing quite a lot of solo with him, unfortunately, and just getting on the wrong side of teams. I've been playing pretty decently with him, though. Definitely happy with it. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, yesterday I posted a game where I had over 6,000 aggression as Scipio Africanus, and it was my first win of the day at 300 times experience. So I ended up getting, like, I think 6,000 free XP and Commander XP in total, and 60,000 silver. It was crazy. So what I'm definitely going to do here is just do that, convert this XP over, because I doubt I'll be upgrading my elephants anytime soon, and I'll just funnel all this XP on getting towards that tier 7 Alexander cavalry, which I'm desperately trying to get. I've got about 20k on them right now. I've got 9k free experience, so I'm about 8,000 off getting them, and they're going to be nice to have for sure. The tier 7's like my favorite tier, I think, in the game, because all the units are tanky, all the units can do a lot of damage if played correctly, and there's so much more strategy involved, I think, at tier 7, because you just get access to so many different units. And there's also a lot of premium units as well at tier 7 for each of the factions, which allow you to really just go ham. I mean, again, if we look at Rome's tier 7s, there's just a lot to pick up and a lot of cool units you can play and mess around with. So nice. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a comment. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.